Hey everybody, I'm KK.
I'm Kristen.
Together we are.
K Crochet.
And just so you know, before we even start, disclaimer, this video has nothing to do about yarn, crochet, or any of those types of things. So if that's your thing and you don't want to help Kristen with a project, then that's okay. We understand. Click off. We know. It's nothing about yarn. We get it. So this is, I put out on the community tab that Kristen was going to need help with something. This is just an initial explanation.
And a call out to see how many people would be interested in helping.
Right, to see if she can do it this way. So, because I have a lot of health issues and immunity issues, and we are already exposed to a lot of people because Kristen's in school, Luke's in school, my husband, work and that kind of thing, and all that. We try to limit the amount of extra exposure to people that we don't know or that we may know but we don't interact with on a regular basis. So Kristen has a project for school where she has to have a set number of people involved, and to keep from having to get a group together in one place to do that, because
it is cold season right now and sickness is
it's
going
that
around.
season. That season that happened before, it's here again.
Mm-hmm.
And to keep that from spreading through our family, we've decided to do this project this way.
Yeah.
So Kristen's decided. So I'm going to let her explain it to you, and we will go from there.
Okay. So I'm in a class, and it's a math class, but it's preparing me to teach math to my students. As you know, my degree is in elementary education, and that means I'll have to teach elementary math. So for this class, I have to do she calls it an outreach project. I have to implement a strategy with people, doesn't matter the age, but I have to get a certain amount of people involved who are going to do it from start to finish. That means you'll do a pre-test, which is going to be one question.
Elementary math.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Elementary math is... The topic is going to be, I'm hoping, addition strategies. It's going to be one question. I'm going to have an email that you can send. I'll need your pictures of your written work. You can send it to me.
Not the email that you normally do for the
it's
channel. It will be dedicated just to this, a dummy email, so that she can have everything in one place.
Yeah. And then we're going to do the video, which is going to be 15 to 20 minutes of me explaining what to do and teaching you the addition strategy. And then it's going to be a post test, which will be 2 questions, and they're not difficult. I promise. I'm not going to make them super hard. It doesn't even matter if you get them right, really. I just need to see how it goes.
But don't get them wrong on purpose.
No. But it's just, I have to do this, and I have to have a set number of people, and coming with this, it would have to be done in a timely manner because I have a deadline. And after I do everything and get all the post tests back after everything, I have to analyze my data before, after, and I have to write, I think, a 2-page paper. I know I have to write a paper, I don't know the length, about if my teaching strategy worked and everything. So I was just going to put this out there to see if I could have enough people who would be willing to participate start to finish.
So that would mean she would send you the test.
Yeah.
You would take the test, or the problems. You would work the problems, and you would email your answers showing your work back to her. So I guess maybe in picture form.
Yeah. You could just take a picture on your phone and email it to me. That's fine.
And when you would email it to her, like I would say, we would give it to you and give you, like, we would post it on the community tab and give you 24 hours to complete it and send it to her. You think that's enough?
Yeah, that's plenty.
Is that good for your timing?
Yeah.
We're working through this as we're talking.
Yeah.
So 24 hours to send it back, and then we're trying to figure out about a video, whether or not it would be a live video or just a video that you could go and watch.
Yeah.
And
during that video, I'll probably have you try a couple problems as I'm telling it to you. So I need you send me pictures of that, and then pictures of the post test too. So it'd probably be 3 pictures in total.
So we could do a live, and during the live, We would not be able to do our normal conversations. It would have to be only about...
It would be like I'm teaching a class, pretty much.
Yeah. It would be like you were in class, and it would be her... There would not... We wouldn't be able to be our normal selves like we are on live, where in case the video has to be submitted for her grading. And this is a large portion of her grade, so it's important that she get this done and do it right. So we're, trusting whoever comes into the live to be there, and like, I'll make sure our moderators are there so that they can kick people out, or I will be moderating instead of doing other stuff in case we get the trolls that come. But it would need to be just strictly about what we're doing, just like she was teaching a class. And then...
And I won't be using names, so that your privacy will be protected, I promise.
And it won't be a live where your picture has to... You don't have to come up on panel or anything.
I won't be using any pictures, nothing.
You don't have to be a content creator. You don't even have to use your real name. You can make one up. It doesn't matter. And so that way she can have the information. It's more about her learning teaching strategies than her figuring out, than you giving your input. I don't mean it that way, because your input's important.
I'm going to ask your input at the end of this.
I meant like the physical.
Yeah.
This is what I'm trying to say. Mm-hmm. It's not about grading you on your performance.
No. It's just...
It's about teaching her to teach.
I have to learn to teach this subjects. And this is like a major part of this class is this project. And I've already, in class, she's already had us practicing teaching to a partner. So it's just, that's all this class is. Practicing teaching to a partner the math strategies we've already learned.
So, she doesn't have a placement yet for clinicals, and even if she does, clinicals are supposed to be based on what the teacher's doing in the class, not her putting forth an actual... The clinicals are for a separate class. So this is a different class than her clinicals. So that's why we want to do it this way. And two, it gets you guys involved, and I think it would be a lot of fun. While we're saying practicing, I'll give a little anecdote from when I was teaching. I was subbing in a pre-K class one day, and I had a little girl sitting there, and I was having her practice. I said, practice writing your name. And her name was written out in front of her, and she had a pencil, and she was going over and trying to write. And then when it got time to put it up, she was still trying to write. And I said, okay, we have to put it up. It's time to get ready for lunch now. And she looked at me and she said, I'm practicing. And for years, whenever we say that word, we have said it like that. And she did not want to stop. She was determined. She was practicing, and we were not going to interrupt her practicing her name. So I just thought that was cute. I love all the little anecdotes that I have from teaching before and all the kids. So if you'd be willing to help, please put your name, or not, just put down below in the comments that you would be willing to help. You will have to send an email to us. If you don't want us to have your email, create a dummy email and send it. That's fine. Like I said, it's not difficult. I think Kristen said it's probably 3-digit addition. So elementary school addition, like upper elementary, I guess. But just addition, right?
Yep, it's just addition. Nothing else. It's going to be 3 digits plus 3 digits.
No calculators allowed.
No calculators.
And you have to show your work.
Yep.
So that's the, all the scratch marks and everything that you do to figure it out. You'd have to show that. But it's just something that, I think it'll be fun if we can get some of us involved. And it helps Kristen along the way. And if this works, and she has other projects that she has to do, we may do some other stuff like this. And if we don't have to show the video to the teacher, then we're not going to. But I just want to make sure that if she has to, she can. I would prefer not to show it because, it's not, and it'll be something that, probably after we complete the video and finish everything, that we will make the video private just for her to have, and it won't be a part of the channel. So, Kristen does have her own channel, and we technically could do it over there, but more of you are subscribed here, and she can get the amount that she needs here. So if you would be willing, anything else?
No, not that I can think of. That's pretty much it. I'm just want to know if I can do it through here. See if I can get my people.
Once we get enough people who will say they will do it. Now here's the thing. When she says to follow through, you have to be willing to do the first test, send it in within 24 hours, or the first problem, then do the live with us whenever we decide that's going to be, or watch the live and send in any paperwork that would need to be done from the live, like where she's teaching you there and you're working on problems, anything that she would ask for in that live, and do that, watch it, do that, send it in within 24 hours. It's not going to be much, so it shouldn't take maybe 15 minutes of your time, maybe.
15 minutes at most.
And email that in, and then when she gives a post test later, be willing to take that problem and send it back in. So
the post test will be immediately after the video.
Okay.
It will, like, pre-test has to be done a little bit ahead of time because I have to look at everything and analyze it beforehand. Then I'll do the video, and then you take the post test, which will be 2 questions immediately after.
So do you want to do that during the live too? Or do you want to? Okay.
You could take that 24 hours after the video. So
you do the pre-test and send it in. You have 24 hours to send it in from the time we post it on the page. Then you do the video, and they have to send that portion in within 24 hours. Mm-hmm. Could it be the next day then you post the post test?
Sure.
So it'd be a 3-day period. So the first day you'd look at the community tab, get the first set of questions or whatever, and answer them and email them in within 24 hours. The second day you would watch the live, and you would take that and you do your preliminary work during the live that she's asking you about and send a picture of that within 24 hours. Then the next day, the third day, we would post on the community tab the post test. You would take that and send that in within 24 hours. Mm-hmm. So it would be done within 3 or 4 days. They're back to back. But we have to, first of all, find out who else is willing to do it. Second of all, set a date, and that will be revolving around Kristen's time frame and work, clinicals, and schooling. So,
and I have to get this pre-approved first. I have to, after I can figure out if I can do it this way, I have to get it pre-approved by my professor.
But we needed to come to you all first to make sure we had enough.
To make sure I have enough people.
So we're going to post this video, and when we post this video, we're going to give it 24 hours for you all to comment down below and let us know if you'd be willing to do it. And then if we have the amount of people she needs, we'll go through with it. If not, then we'll have to find another way to do it. But hopefully we'll have enough of you to do it that Kristen can participate this way. And it also asks her to use technology. So this is a great way to use technology to do that. Technically, I think it even said you could use Zoom, but we don't use Zoom and don't have access to Zoom. And really, I think this is just easier for Kristen not to be so overwhelmed, because then you've got everybody, on there at once. And I've used Zoom for meetings before, and I'm not a fan, but not for that kind of setup. Other things are good, but when you're trying to do teaching through Zoom, I think that's difficult. So, but that's what we're going to do. So we will release this sometime soon, and you guys let us know in the comments below. Let's say, we'll give 24 hours for people to say that they can participate, and then we'll come back and look at it. And if there's enough people, then we will plow forward with it. And then anybody else who says they can participate, we will, go ahead and include them up until the time that we do the first preliminary test. Now, what was I going to say? Oh, it was important. Oh no. We'll keep looking at it for 24 hours and see if you get enough people. And then, so it will not be an immediate thing. And we understand that if you say that, yes, I want to participate, and then we pick a date for a live that you can't do, we get that. But if you can watch the video from the live and do the work and send it back in within 24 hours. Let's say we chose tonight at 7 o'clock to do the live. That's not it, but let's say we did. If you could watch the video, send and do your responses and send it back in by 7 o'clock tomorrow, then, you'd be fine.
Yeah.
Right? So, you wouldn't have to be in the live as long as you could watch it and do it. It'd be like online learning. Yay. So, is that it?
Yep.
All right.
I think that's it.
That's it. So, yes, it's not yarn related. Not everything on our channel is. And this is for Kristen's education purposes. So, if you can participate, we'd appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.